one by one. First Shiloh, then Vivian, then Maddox, and now Zahara. 4 of Brad Pitt's 6 children have done the same thing. They have walked into a courthouse, filed a petition, and asked a judge to remove their father's name from their identity. Forever. Not a fight, not a public statement, not an interview, just paperwork, quietly, deliberately, one by one. And Brad Pitt, one of the most famous men in the world, can do nothing but watch. This is not just a name change. This is a verdict. To understand what this means, you need to understand who Brad Pitt was supposed to be. Not the actor, not the Oscar winner, the father. He adopted Maddox from Cambodia in 2002, Zahara from Ethiopia in 2005, Pax from Vietnam in 2007. He and Angelina had Shiloh in 2006, their first biological child. Then twins Knox and Vivian were born in 2008. 6 children, 3 continents, 1 family. For years, Brangelina was Hollywood's most powerful love story. The beautiful couple, the humanitarian mission, the family that felt almost too perfect to be real. It wasn't. In September 2016, on a private plane, something happened. Angelina filed for divorce days later. She cited irreconcilable differences. Pitt was investigated. He was not charged. She declined to press charges. But the children who were on that plane never forgot. And in the 10 years since, Brad Pitt has not been photographed with a single one of his children. Not once. The news of Zahara's petition broke yesterday. And the internet, as always, was divided instantly. One side felt the weight of it. 4 kids, same decision. That's not a coincidence. That's a message. One post on X read, "When your own children erase your name, that is the loudest thing they could ever say without saying a word." Wrote another. Thousands of comments expressed the same thing. This wasn't about a name. This was about a relationship that no longer existed. But another side pushed back. Sources close to Brad Pitt told Page 6 this week that he is, and this is their word, fuming. Not at his children, at Angelina. One insider said there has been a campaign of alienation, that Angelina has systematically turned the children against their father. That the antagonism is huge. Brad has been alienated from the kids completely. It is devastating to him, the source said. 2 sides, 2 stories, and 6 children caught somewhere in between. Social media had one moment that went more viral than anything else. Zahara's graduation from Spelman College.
Zahara Jolie.
Her mother, Angelina, was in the audience, smiling. Brad Pitt was not there. Sources say he was not invited. Sources close to Pitt say he was not informed. The image of Angelina in the audience, Brad absent, Zahara's name announced without Pitt, spread across every platform. He missed his daughter's college graduation, one post read. And she didn't use his name when she graduated. That is everything. Then came the detail that broke people completely. When Zahara joined her sorority at Spelman in 2023, she looked into the camera and said, "My name is Zahara Jolie." That was 3 years ago. She had already decided. The court filing this week was just making it official. Here is the complete timeline. Every detail confirmed. In 2016, Angelina filed for divorce. The custody battle begins. In 2022, a judge granted Brad Pitt joint custody. Angelina appeals. The legal war continues. In 2023, Zahara introduced herself at her sorority as Zahara Jolie. No Pitt. The signal was clear. May 2024, Shiloh, on her 18th birthday, files to legally drop Pitt from her name. Brad is described as devastated. 2024, Vivian is credited as Vivian Jolie in the Broadway playbill for The Outsiders. No conversation, no announcement, just gone. December 2024. After 8 years, the divorce is finally finalized. May 2026, Maddox files to drop Pitt. Reason given, personal. Brad Pitt, talking about his life in a podcast.
I don't know if I put it in either way, because I go in hard, I work hard, and then I always need to disappear and step out. I just need to refill. I'm not that guy that's really can be out and about in public and people, and I enjoyed my solitude, not my loneliness, not those periods, but the solitude.
Told GQ magazine this year that he knows he made mistakes. He loved her, a source told Us Weekly. But it was such a divisive, toxic situation. It turned the kids against him as well. He doesn't blame Angelina for everything, but his name is disappearing from his children's lives, one courthouse filing at a time. Here is what we know for certain. Brad Pitt has 6 children. He has not been photographed with any of them in years. 4 of them have now legally removed his name from their identities. The 2 youngest, Knox and Vivienne, are still minors. The clock is ticking. A child psychologist told Hello magazine this week that dropping a parent's name implies contempt and speaks to anger. That even estranged children carry their parents within them. That the pain of this kind of rejection runs in both directions. Brad Pitt once said his greatest role was being a father. That role, quietly, legally, one petition at a time, is being taken away. And when a reporter asked him recently if finalizing the divorce felt like relief,
It's close. There was a real renegade spirit at that time in filmmaking, and we're kind of there again with the streaming services, and a lot of people getting opportunities.
but his children are erasing his name? That is not legal. That is personal. And in Hollywood, personal wounds are the ones that never fully heal. What do you think are the children's rights? Or is there more to this story? Drop it in the comments. Every single one, I read them. Subscribe to Star Gossips. Hit the bell, because in Hollywood, the most powerful statement is sometimes the one made in silence. And 4 children just made theirs. See you in the next one.